What should you eat if you have mesothelioma? What foods should you stay away from? And can you starve your mesothelioma cells? In today's video, I am going to share with you some of the foods that helped keep the world's longest living mesothelioma survivor alive for over 27 years. Hi, I'm Deborah from SurvivingMesothelioma.com. We are the publisher of the Mesothelioma cookbook called Mesothelioma Survivor's Diet. This is written by Paul Krause, the longest living mesothelioma survivor in the world. And when he was diagnosed in 1997, doctors told him he only had a few months to live. But that was 27 years ago. And today, I'm going to show you exactly what he ate. This is the food and the recipes that he said helped keep him alive. And if you have mesothelioma, by the way, you can get a free copy of his cookbook by just clicking the link in the description. It has all of Paul's favorite cancer-fighting recipes that helped him survive. But before we go any further, I do need to be clear about something. This is not medical advice. The foods and the recipes that you see today are not a cure for mesothelioma, and Paul's approach may not help everyone. And remember, Paul worked with licensed healthcare providers to come up with his diet. He did not do this by himself. Any dietary changes that you're considering should be discussed with your medical team. Okay, now let's take a look at some of the foods and the recipes that Paul Krause used as part of his survival strategy for almost 3 decades. From the very beginning of his diagnoses, Paul and his wife Sue believed that diet plays an important part in healing the body. Among other things, he made a radical change to his lifestyle. Not a temporary diet, but a complete shift in how he ate. So here's what Paul and his wife Sue did. They completely eliminated meat, except for occasional wild-caught fish. They cut out dairy. They minimized fats, sugars, and salt. They completely avoided processed foods. No artificial preservatives, no added chemicals, and they focused on organic ingredients whenever possible. Now, if this is starting to sound like some crazy restrictive diet that's going to leave you starving, hold on, as Paul's wife, Sue, likes to say, quote, I've italicized the word diet because it has become synonymous with deprivation. But as you'll see, there is little deprivation involved in these delicious meals. Here's what's interesting. They didn't just randomly pick foods. Every single ingredient that they chose has a specific purpose. There are 47 cancer-fighting ingredients that Paul often used, and they're all covered in his cookbook. But let me show you some of the foods that he and Sue used almost every day. First up, the cruciferous vegetable family. You know, things like cabbage, broccoli, those types of veggies. And here's what's fascinating about these. Studies show that they contain compounds called glucosinolates, which may help fight cancer in multiple ways. They have the potential to protect your DNA from damage and may even help lower the number of blood vessels that feed the tumors. In other words, you know, they may help to starve cancer cells. It's pretty powerful stuff, right? All right, then there's carrots. Paul was absolutely religious about his carrot intake. And get this, in the early days after his diagnosis, he was drinking 3 carrot juices every single day. And his doctor actually got concerned because Paul's skin started turning just a pale shade of yellow from all the beta carotene he was drinking. But here's the thing, his liver function was good and he was feeling good. So his doctor didn't change a thing. Next, all right, Paul drank a lot of lemon juice. Every morning, the first thing Paul did was drink a mixture of warm water and lemon juice. Now, 1/3 cup lemon juice mixed with 2/3 cup warm water, and then he would wait 30 minutes before he would eat anything else. Why? Because lemon juice helps cleanse the system and it encourages the flow of bile, which then helps digestion, and that is something that is really important when fighting cancer. Okay, next up is spinach. Studies show it's packed with antioxidants and compounds that may help protect against several types of cancer. Plus, it's rich in iron and calcium and vitamins that support your immune system. Paul and Sue, they put spinach in everything, from their vegetable casseroles to their strudels. Then we have lentils. Here's the thing, if you are cutting out meat, you have to replace that protein somewhere. But lentils aren't just protein. I mean, they're high in fiber. They contain compounds called isoflavones, which may help reduce cancer risk. And finally, there's turmeric. So every week, Paul made sure to include this in his meals. The active compound in turmeric is called curcumin, and that has been shown in multiple studies to have really powerful anti-cancer properties. It may even induce cancer cell death and slow down tumor growth. I mean, these were just some of the foods and the ingredients that Paul and Sue used, but Paul didn't just throw these ingredients into random meals. He and his wife developed specific recipes that made these cancer-fighting ingredients actually taste good. For example, one of his favorite meals was their layered vegetable casserole. It has 2 different sauces, a tahini sauce and a bechamel sauce. It makes it taste incredible. You know, every single ingredient serves a purpose. The carrots for beta carotene, onions for their sulfur compounds, the broccoli, the cauliflower for their cancer-fighting glucosinolates. And this wasn't just a short-term thing. Okay, Paul ate this way for 27 years. Now think about that. 27 years after doctors said he only had months to live. Look, I know this might seem overwhelming and you might be thinking, okay, how am I supposed to figure all of this out when dealing with mesothelioma? Well, you should work with your licensed healthcare practitioners and nutritionists that can help create the right diet for you. And then for inspiration, you should get the book that Paul wrote called The Mesothelioma Survivor's Diet. It is a cookbook. It includes all of his recipes as well as all 47 cancer-fighting ingredients, and we're giving it away for free to mesothelioma patients or their family members. Just click the link below. Tell us where to send it. We'll ship it overnight to your door. And remember, this isn't about replacing your doctor's treatment plan. This is about supporting your body while you fight this disease. Okay. That's all I have for you today. Hit subscribe if you want more videos about surviving mesothelioma. And thank you. I'll see you in the next video.